Backrooms level 0.99. Survival difficulty class 5. Level 0.99, also frequently referred to as deeper regions, is an extremely unstable and corrupted variation of level 0. The overall layout of the level varies depending on which segment you reside in. However, it usually follows a general appearance. The walls, ceiling, and floors are all exactly the same as level 0, and the lights among the ceiling buzz slightly louder than that of level 0. This may cause headaches or even migraines upon anyone wandering the level. The layout of the level is extremely inconsistent and is normally scrambled. Segments of the level are shifted as if it were a digitally corrupted three-dimensional model. The size of each scale is entirely random, but normally stays under a few feet vertically. This, combined with the louder lights, makes traversing this level extremely difficult. The level is divided into 6 segments, discovered in order as one goes further into the depths of the level. Similarly to level 0, level 0.99 is non-Euclidean. This means that if you were to attempt to walk in a straight line, you would eventually end up where you started, making it impossible. In level 0.99, seeing another wanderer is entirely impossible. Level 0.99 also lacks any items, including resources or weapons. The mezzanine. The mezzanine is the starting area of the level and can best be described as a very unstable, shifted variation of level 0. Scattered about this segment are bottomless pits. These pits don't seem to be deliberately made by the level, and instead seem to be placed accidentally due to the shifted nature. These pits are believed to lead to the void and are a mean of exiting the level until further exits are proven to exist, albeit the exit comes with a risk. Alongside the pits, things such as unreachable areas and dead ends appear much more commonly than they would in level 0. The Undercroft. The Undercroft is one of the most stable regions of level 0.99. It appears to be quite similar to level 0 in appearance with a few key details. Firstly, the area is engulfed in darkness. The misalignment that appears in most other segments seems to be much less noticeable here, if present at all. The walls seem to have oblong shapes smoothly carved out of them, which leads to a false sense of safety enhanced by easy traversal of the area. The area starts off in a medium-sized room and slowly go down as they continue further into the area. It should be noted that past each wall is a step downwards, and the area itself is quite cramped. A thick haze also covers this area, causing a slight sense of uneasiness. The aforementioned haze can be seen in most attempted images of the segment, in which one will notice any camera will fog up more so than any other area. The Metropolis. The Metropolis is a segment in stark contrast to the prior two. It takes on the appearance of a traversable mound of varying carpets and pillar-like structures. These structures generally follow a cubic shape with beveled edges or slopes. This area marks the beginning of a slow transfer into instability. Away from level 0, this is immediately noticeable by the lack of any texture other than carpet and the occasional light. Despite this change, the manifold still has the safe, stable layout of level 0. In the center of a mound, there is one light that shines extremely bright, giving light to the rest of the metropolis. This segment is quite difficult to travel through compared to the other aforementioned sections, causing a roadblock for any wanderers. Alongside this, the metropolis is the largest segment of level 0.99 by far, usually spanning 150 to 500 miles. In the center of the mound, an exit to the manifold can be found. These can range from slopes to stairs, with some reports even showing a sudden drop-off. The manifold. The manifold is a less physically distorted section, and instead appears as a simple set of hallways in a square-shaped loop. It appears almost the exact same as level 0, but with a slight change. Once you enter this area, the entrance from the metropolis collapses in on itself. The first few times one walks around this loop, not a single thing changes. However, after approximately 10 loops, a wanderer will notice certain distortions of varying quantity appearing. Reports of this level show distortions such as indented walls, erased floors, angled walls, as short blackouts approx for seconds. Upon the approximately 30th loop, one will reach a dead end. The manifold will then begin inexplicably shrinking. However, this will only happen out of sight. This means that if one turns around and begins walking backwards, the hallway will end much sooner than before. This will continue happening until the wanderer is trapped in a small room. Upon the stalemate, the floor will begin distorting and opening up. This hole in the carpet leads to the chute. The chute. The chute is a very simple segment of level 0.99. It can be described as an infinite labyrinth of carpeted tunnels. The tunnels do not follow any form of grid or pattern. This makes the area quite confusing and difficult to move about due to a complicated, non-linear structure. The tunnels themselves are extremely large and only get larger further in. Lighting within this area can't be pinned to one spot, as it almost appears in bursts of light randomly. This may give one a feeling as if there were a floating light in the middle of the tunnel, invisible to the human eye. The actual source of the aforementioned lighting in this area is unknown, and research is not easily obtained within this area due to being so deep into the level. The actual length of the tunnels is around 50 to 100 miles, although these numbers vary greatly. The chutes are the final section before the nucleus. The nucleus. The nucleus is to be avoided at all costs. It is a very dangerous section of not only level 0.99, but also the backrooms as a whole. The nucleus is thought to be the center of level 0.99, making it the most distorted and unstable segment. It is also theorized that the nucleus may be the center of the entire backrooms itself. There is no recovered footage of this segment other than the mere entrance. The entrance is surrounded by spiraling carpet blocks and distortions and leads to a tunnel going straight down. The tunnel is the exact same as those in the chute. However, there is no movement. It simply remains a straight drop with no alterations or variety. Entities. The entities in this level is the bacteria, but instead of one bacteria like level 0, there is multiple of them. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Finding an exit door on level 0.98 will lead you here. During one of the blackouts in level 0.1, there is a small chance for one to be taken here, but it's very, very rare. Exits. Finding an exit door in the last area in the level will lead you to level 0.999.